So I'm just gonna have to wait for this to load essentially. And then I'm going to put the papier-mâché in here and I'm gonna rip it all up. So yeah, fam. We're loading, fam. We're loading. Remember, rent is also always. Rent is always due. Remember, rent is also always. Rent is always due.
Ojiji San.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these all together just like I did this face. Alright, let's go. Okay, so yeah, and it's kind of a bit, it's odd. Isn't it?
Some noodles.
You're absolutely funny.
And yeah, I think it's 10%.
The food. I think I'm trying to
Ketchup, those. So yeah, because Annabelle wasn't.
Alright, so I have discovered a way to make the Clovis Christie. So these are objects that I used creating a little bit of maths and a little bit of just grit, okay? So the best ways to describe these is just my best guesstimate in creating, you know, an object from scraps, really and truly. And so I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it again, because as you guys know, for the Clovis Christie, we need 4 of them, and this is just 2. Alright, let's lock in. This is the face that I was doing for them also. So this was literally just supposed to be a spare face I was gonna do while I was on TikTok Live. What's good, Leak? Talk about TikTok Live. But now it's become its own thing entirely. Look. Do you actually see the vision? Do you see the vision? It can't see me. Do you see the vision? Yo. Yo. I need to stop sticking my tongue out. God damn it. Alright. Alright. It's gonna have to be this way, innit? I'm trying my hardest not to think too deeply about this, but it's really hard when I've done it right the first time. Like, even though I know I could, like, oh, this isn't, you know what I'm saying, this didn't work out, let me just try it again. Like, I could easily think like that, but I want to get it right on the first go. I just have a gear like that where it's like, yo, just succeed now, and so you don't have to do it again later. Maybe it's because I'm lazy. Maybe it's genuinely because I'm lazy. Does anyone else get that? Where it's like, you try, you know you can do something, but you also know you have the opportunity to try again. There we go. And then I'm going to mark this upwards, and you're going to see why that's important later. And then I'm going to curve it down. Alright. Can you see that? Then I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm going to curve it again. And that's just as important as the first time. And then we're going to go all the way to the end. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go back to the middle. See why that's important? And then line them up. Make sure they're lined up. And then boom, this is what I want. I want the last bit right there. And then this bit. So now we have a line from beginning to end of the length of the object, right? So now what we're going to do is use a bit of mathematics that we know. Perfect. Alright, so now, as you can see, this is the length of the object. Alright, so this is the length of the object. And what I want is for it to be curved like this. So I want it to be curved lower here, so that it actually has the physical look of it curving against the light, right? And so that means I also want it higher there. So when I looked at it in a 3D plane in my mind, like, this is some of the hardest stuff that I can actually explain, because it's quite difficult to tell you how I imagined it in my mind and how it came about within the actual object. Boom. Anyways, so I knew that to curve this down, it needs to be lower, right? Everybody knows that it has to just be lower. So it has to go this way, from this way to that way, right? Or should I say these sides needs to be up, but you know, you think, oh, you can just get a piece of thing and see how long it is and then just draw it. No, it's really not like that, which is why we do the drawing on the one side. Anyways, so boom, let me actually make sure again. Okay, so as you can see, it's even like leaning a bit, but yeah, let's lock this in though. Like this, boom. Like, and I'm trying my hardest not to be precious with it. As you can see, there's 2 points here where like I need to ensure. Boom. As you can see, the sound wave is not even, but it's just one of those things that was intuitive to me based on how many times I draw to do it like this. Okay, that is the best way that I can explain it to you guys. Oh my word. Anyways, now it's time to cut. I just need some light. There we go. Don't need all the light, but I need like enough light, because it does hurt my eyes looking at this. Alright, cool. Genuinely, like, yeah, it's important to lock in these moments, because it would be annoying to have to do that again. Because, like, I can't explain to you how annoying it is doing certain things like that. But yeah, I just had to concentrate real bad. Okay, you can see how it doesn't matter that this one bit was curved a little bit. I'm trying not to pop the little the corrugated cardboard on the inside. That makes it, you know, more durable. As you can see, this one is not as robust as this one. Serrations in them, I just have to, you know what I'm saying, that we're just gonna loosen it up a little bit. Glue all over the inside. A lot of glue, very useless. Like, I don't mean this in like the negative way against myself, but it is quite hard using a glue gun to do this particular activity, and it's probably unnecessary, right? It's probably unnecessary, but alas, it has to be done. The first things first, because this is just a big piece of cardboard. Don't need that.
Ojiji San.
You know what, yeah? In times like this, I think about my time in university and what I actually spent my time doing rather than what I should have been doing in university, which is learning stuff like this, man. Yeah, I learned a lot of things like marketing, making friends, which is a big thing. Like, I learned how to make friends in university, and you know, I learned how to do a bunch of things, but I didn't learn how to be better at my craft. I didn't chase that. I chased everything else but being better at my craft. And I guess like that was the major folly of myself, and the massive arrogance that I actually had in university also. And I call it arrogance because genuinely I could have chased being one of the best, which I did and I always do, right? I do actually chase being the best. Like, let me not act like I don't try my best. There is something to be said about how intently you go after the thing, right? And part of my major thing in university was the creation of 3D objects. So I could have actually gone after doing a bunch more 3D objects than I actually did. Like I could have chased that. Like I could have done it in 3D, and I could have done it in stop motion, so on and. Wait, can you guys see that? I can't. Like I have the comments like enlarged, so I actually can't see what people can see directly. But yeah, for the sake of the camera, I'm just gonna do it this way. Perfect. This bit that I do is I glue this area. Alright. Yo. God is good. Let's log in. So by proxy, or by virtue of it being made in this way, the cardboard just happens to have to curve the way that this sign is made, right? Everybody understands that, I think, anyways. But yeah, it's like I don't know how else I would have made a curve if I didn't do it like this. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's quite intriguing. I want to know where I can adapt this more. I want to adapt this in other places because it's such like a powerful technique. But yeah, like obviously, like I do it with the face, like when I glue everything on a curve, right? And it curves itself, but it's like it's not. It doesn't actually feel like the same thing. All right. I really believe in this. Perfect. Let's go. Let us go. What's good, D-boy? What is good? Honestly, we're literally almost there. We're actually almost there. We're literally like 30 minutes away, if not less, of me just seeing the final product.
Ojiji San.
Stay to like 1:20 or so, which is what time in the morning it is for everybody on YouTube. It's 1:20. I'm on TikTok live currently, and we have seen me figure something out, and this is the product of such. This one is not as curved as the other ones, as this one is actually. Maybe because I was a little bit more scared on camera or whatever. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one. Oh no, I can't do it. Damn. Just going to have to live with the consequences of my actions. Anyways. I just push it. That's perfect. Okay. This is what's ruining my hands, I'll be real. Yo. Look at that. This is what success looks like. There we go. That is it every day. Okay, so the formation of this now. Listen, we're there. The formation of this now, it just depends on all of the little intricacies that I want. I need to get you guys a good reference of what the Clovis Christi is. Can you see this? I just need a well done in the comments if you're here, if you're listening. That's all I need, man. Just say well done, Dichi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is it. So I guess, yeah. Okay. Yeah, look, see what I mean about cutting, what's it called? About the blade touching plastic or the PVC. Oh my days. Phone was not charging at all. Good grace. There we go. There we go. At least. What's up, man? What's up, what's up, what's up? Alright, we're almost there now. How much longer? Alright then. I wonder if these ones need like a little piece of cardboard to hold it on the inside. Anyway, we'll figure it out along the way. So, I made a 3D version of this. Yes. So the plan is to use these to test out making an epoxy resin version of this. So this will be like, let's imagine like there's a case around it now, and then I pour epoxy on it, and then it'll have a mold, and then I'll be able to create multiple molds of it essentially. And I want to create like little squishy toys or fidget spinner. That's kind of like the main thing that I thought about when I was making this one. But yeah. And then with this one I want to make like a bean bag, like just a squishy bean bag. Cause yeah, ADHD and that. Shout out to my people.
Ojiji San.
Yo, I literally just finished the Clovis Christi for the Ojiji San. Listen, yeah, this is the premiere prototype. Everybody watched me do this. This was live in the flesh, on cam. Of course, every single little bit of it didn't go as planned, like at all. Nothing about this went as planned. But then again, it was never a plan to begin with. None of this was meant to happen, but yeah, it happened, right? This was like one of those little serendipitous moments that you get every once in a while. And the fact that it was caught on camera, the fact that one of these little serendipitous moments that you get was caught on camera was one of these things where the reality is that, like, it's not every day you make something that your brain sees and then pull it into action all in one sitting. Like, there's times where I obviously toil and think, like, even when it comes to the colors of Ojiji San, or the Ojiji. This is Ojiji San. Or even the form and structure of Ojiji San, all of the, you know, little technical things that I did about it. But this was literally me seeing in my mind's eye how to execute something and then just going about it. And now I've got this, right, which is the start of what will be Clovis Christi when it's all said and done. And that's literally all I could ask for. Like, and yeah, there's nothing in this game where it's like, bro, you can't just go for it. like, I'm genuinely the happiest I've been in time, because I got to do something, one, I love, two, I've never done before, three, that worked out as planned, all in one sitting, and with people that actually wanted to see me do it, rather than my work be a periphery stance than the main thing, the main object of the reason I go live, the main object of the reason I record these videos, the main reason I post and I'm selling prints and all of these other things, is because this is a big deal to me. Anyways, enough. I'm gonna go to bed. It's now almost 1:30. But yeah, I'm incredibly happy that this went on exactly as it happened. And I get to go to bed happy knowing I accomplished something for myself, at least. So yes, peace.
Have the darkness.
And
So what do I say? Continue to be the person that you know you can be. Continue to go after all the things that you love. Never stop. Hopefully that works. This is the 1st and the 15th. Hosted by myself, Damilare. Let's go.
Ojiji San.
Remember, rent is also always, rent is always due.